It's amazing, right? Of course, nothing to be amazed by it. That's how it is. If you have thought, you're more likely to not arrive in your destination, because you might be get distracted. You know, I heard there's studies where in Holland they're saying, in a higher executive level decision-making process, you know, did they make a better decision by thinking a lot, or talking a lot, or less thinking and less talking? The conclusion was they made much better business decisions when they thought less and talked less. See, I mean that's true. In life that's true. So I think there's a place for, if you look in a tantric practice as a generating stage. There's nothing to generate if you don't have thoughts. So there's nothing. If you're dissolving ego, the ego cannot really recognize well if there is no ego, or if there is no thought. So there is a role, for sure there is a role. But I think what was happening in most of us is it's just overwhelming. Too much. We need a break from our thoughts, egos. You know, probably one simple thing also will be like attentions. You know, like attentions. Attention, I think it seems like a very, very powerful tool. For example, if you're trying to be conscious and aware in yourself, your attention is toward your ego. You know, if you're, for example, eating your breakfast. Let's say you're eating your breakfast that you love, and then suddenly, spontaneous, effortless, the fear, the ego appears uninvitedly, and it's there. Now, question is, I can see very clearly, I have that thought. It's already there, already busy, having started the meeting already. You see, and I have my breakfast in front of me. So I have a choice to pay attention to my breakfast or to pay attention to the meeting. And attention means the mental attention can be invited through my sensory attention. So if I really trying to taste what I'm eating, my mental attention is following my senses, and my senses following my meal, and it's able to, this kind of little bit help, able to keep things a little bit more together. But if I don't put attention to my senses, to my food, then I'm saying, go wherever you wanted to go. Then of course, the invitation is there. It just jumps in. So that sensory attention, if you learn to put your sensory attention, I'm not saying it's easy, but it's definitely helpful. Because, for example, if I wanted to look at this instead of looking at that, with my eye, I have a choice. I have quite freedom, unless I have a problem with my neck, right? I can just clearly draw my attention to here. Then I can look at here. I can have some force, some intensity of my attention. My gaze, for example, when people do Shinê practice, one of the reasons why people do Shinê, very intense Shinê, with kind of gazing eyes without blinking your eye and very strong, that's the reason. It's very hard to do. But that is the reason when you do that, you're able to keep your mind together. So, and gradually, it doesn't mean that good focus doesn't mean effort. Gradually, you can have good focus with no effort at all. But initially, when you're practicing, that intensity of sensory attention plays important role to draw your mind in the right direction. And drawing your sensory attention to the right place is easier than drawing your attention of your mind to the right direction. If the senses are able to draw, it will help to draw the attention of the mind. So you're trying to do something easier, what you can do, in order to do something what you have a harder time to do. I mean, that's called skillful practice. Right? Okay? So thank you. It's nice to be having all the people around the world and having our Sangha members and friends here.
Rinpoche, on behalf of all of us who have had the benefit of hearing your teachings, thank you very much for this gift of spaciousness.
Thank you.
May we have the courage